Yeah, hopefully that's made everything audible. Check my microphone settings.
Just you and me this morning.
So far, yes.
Oh,
Let's see. Check my microphone's working. Right, so doing something interesting today. We're live streaming on YouTube as well. Nothing different happens, just same as per usual. So the Wednesday morning healing class, always the same format. We start with 12 minutes of gentle warm-up exercises, and then after that, move on to some meditation, standing meditation. So the meditation section, if you're watching it on the video, you can obviously just move forwards 10 minutes or so, and you'll find the beginning of the meditation section. That can be done sitting down, it can be done lying down. So you don't have to do the exercise session at all. But I do suggest that you try. And so it's also possible for you to do this exercise set in a very gentle, kind of gingerly way. And so when if I'm sort of turning all the way towards the back and looking over my shoulder, you might just only be turning a tiny bit, just moving your body a fraction. But the key to it is that you imagine your mind in your mind that you can do the entire thing and exactly as I'm doing it, the full direction. But you need only move your body a tiny bit. And what happens there is that our minds just get used to the idea of us being able to move the whole way. And so after a period of time, you discover that, and it may not be, it may be a period of weeks rather than a period in this particular class, but you suddenly discover that you're able to move the whole way and that your mind has just relaxed and said, okay, I'm sure we can do this. And then your body follows. So start off in a very gentle, easy way with these exercises and then build up slowly over the weeks. So the first exercise we do is turning the waist. I've been doing this exercise ever since I discovered Qigong 35 years ago. One of my favorite exercises, and it just gets the qi and the blood flowing well in the body. So just to acclimatize the spine, we can just slowly turn and look back over the shoulder and just feel into your spine and see into your hips and your knees and your shoulders. Just see if there's anything that feels uncomfortable that you're worried about. Go to the other side and do the same. And what we're doing here is we're just taking a very gentle test. See if the back complains about anything, or are we good to go? Are we able to do the whole exercise faster and more thoroughly? So just test your back a few times and see if there's any warning signs. And if there are, you can go much more easily. And if not, you just release the waist and let the body turn. Keep your shoulders totally relaxed. So this turn comes from the waist, comes from deep inside your belly. So behind the belly button, deep inside, if you were to go in through your belly button, you'd eventually bump into your spine, the front of the spine. And just in that space in front of the spine is known as lower Tien. So it's just an idea of an energy field. Sounds pretty esoteric. But the idea is that if we look at martial arts, very often they have lower dantian much closer to the front and much lower down below the belly button. They say 3 fingers below the belly button, 1 finger in. And the reason they use this area as lower dantian is because it's much closer to our genitalia. So it's much more of a yang kind of place. So martial artists want their energy to be gathering in this very much yang area of the body because they want to strike, they want to fight, they want to have all this aggression. In healing, Dr. Pang has moved this idea of where our energy should sit to deep inside the body, nestling just in front of the spine. And so the idea of this is it's in a much more healing place. It's in a much more central, steady place, as it were. And so, yes, we think about lower dantian being deep inside the belly, and the belly is turning round this central core. As the central core turns, the shoulders turn, the arms flap, as it were, the hands tap onto the side of the body, the forearms thump onto the front and the back of the body. And we get this lovely drumming vibration going through the core of your body. So I would just say that sometimes when we do these exercises, you can feel a little bit dizzy. And if you suddenly feel overcome by dizziness, in the West we call it dizzy. In China, they call it rebellious qi, energy that's gone the way it shouldn't have gone up into your head. Anyway, so if you find yourself feeling lightheaded, feeling dizzy, then the thing to do is to think about your toes, to concentrate on your toes. So we put our mind into the big toe and we squeeze the big toes against the ground, and you feel the impact point where the big toe touches the ground. Feel that connection into the earth, and then work along to the next toes, work along to the middle toes, work along to the ring toes, to the little toes, toe by toe. Just feel how your foot contacts with the ground. So what we've done there is we've used our mind to direct the chi in another direction. So rather than the mind all going up into your head, the chi now moves down in the body and you should feel less dizzy. Okay, we're going to turn this exercise to be a slightly slower but slightly longer version of itself. So slow the whole thing down and then start to really open up the spine. So this class is now going live on YouTube as well. So not only can you join via Zoom, you can also join via YouTube. And you might find that you've had a little notification pop up on your phone saying Jeremy Colledge is live on YouTube. So there's a setting on YouTube which is called Notify Me. And if you click the notify button, each morning on a Wednesday morning, you'll get a little reminder saying, oh, Jeremy's got a class coming up at 9:30 and will pop up. So if you prefer to consume via YouTube rather than Zoom, you can do that too. And then these classes eventually find their way up onto YouTube as a recording anyway. And so, yeah, they arrive on YouTube a few days later when I have time to put them up, along with my other two classes. The other two classes are part of the subscription, and they go up online on my website, but you have to be a subscriber for those ones. On the Tuesday, we do lift you up and port you down. And on the Thursday, we do body mind form. And then in the new year, we're going to find a new slot, do some level 3, which will be very exciting, which is called the 5 Hun Yuan form. Okay, so a few more of these long, slow exercises, looking back over the shoulder, using the neck. Again, if you feel dizzy, squeeze your toes against the ground. So we rotate our spine, rotate our shoulders, rotate our arms and our wrists, our hips, our knees and our ankles all rotate. And then we're going to slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Gently come to a stop. If you do feel lightheaded, there's a little exercise here that helps balance out your chi as well. Imagine plugging your hands deep into the earth. Lift up, cooling yin chi. Mix it with the heavenly, hot yang qi, perfect balance of yin and yang. We draw it down through our bodies, through the head, moving down, deep into the chest, moving down, back into the belly. And then we relax our hands and the chi flows down the legs. Go beyond the earth. Think of blue sky. Lift up beautiful blue sky, gathering this vast ball of blue sky chi up above your head. And then imagine pouring this perfectly balanced chi down through your body. Every cell in your body benefits from this blue sky chi. Dr. Pang loves the idea of blue sky. He says, it doesn't matter what level of education you have, what country you come from, doesn't matter who you are. Blue sky is a thing that everybody can understand. So let's just plug into the blue sky and lift chi up and gather blue sky chi and pour this blue sky chi down through your body. Every cell in your body benefits from this beautiful blue sky chi. So normally 3 times is enough to bring back balance. If you want to keep going, do that 10 times and then just catch up. But hopefully you feel reasonably balanced. So the first exercise is to rotate the spine. The second exercise, forward bend, back bend the spine. So take it easy with this as well. If your back is in a tricky shape, just do a little bit of it. Just do tiny exercises. But if you can do the full thing, great. So raise the hands up into the air and stretch up, blue sky chi. Okay, so the arms and the ears, they don't press together, they're just kind of coordinated. So coordinate your arms and ears to tip over. That just bends the nape of your neck. When the arms are parallel to the floor, we start to bend into the upper back, start to bend into the middle back, and then we bend into the lower back. And let the body hang down as best you can. Keep your knees soft, keep the back of the neck relaxed. We have a tendency to lift the head up to see if we're doing the right thing, just to watch me or whatever, but try and keep your neck completely relaxed and hanging down. Okay, so we imagine splitting the foot into 4 pieces. The first is a line between our toes. Just stretch gently down towards that line. And then release. Imagine a line drawn between the roots of your toes. Gently stretch towards that line. And then release. Imagine a line that's drawn between your insteps. Gently stretch towards that line. And release. And eventually a line between your heels, as you can see, getting deeper and deeper with each bend. Go as deep as you wish on this last one. And then release and allow the body just to hang and relax. Okay, great. So to get ourselves standing upright, point your tailbone right up behind you into the blue sky, and then push the tailbone towards the front of the body. Start to assemble the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Gently, gently, slowly, slowly, lifting up, as you're lifting. Hands up into the blue sky, stretch up. Okay, now we do some back bends. So just let the knees and the hips gently drift forward. You softly lean backwards. And up, backwards, stretch up, backwards, stretch up, backwards. Hands up into the sky. Okay, so arms and ears. Want to flip them over? They're not pressed together, they're just coordinated. Upper back bends, middle back bends, lower back bends, whole body relaxes, think down, knees are soft, back of the neck is soft. Okay, so working down towards the toes, sinking down, release and relax. In line with the roots of our toes, sinking down, release and relax. In line with our insteps, sinking down, release and relax. Heading back towards our heels in a deep bend. Release and relax. Lift the tailbone to point way out behind us. Swing the tailbone toward the front of the body. Roll the spine up. Bring up the head and the arms and the ears. Gently roll up, gently roll up. And stretch up. Knees and hips, they drift forward. You softly look backwards and up. Backwards and up. Backwards and up. Last time back stretch up. Okay, so now if you can, do this exercise with your legs completely straight. So lock the legs straight, arms and ears tip over, upper back, middle back, lower. So we try and keep the legs as straight as we can. You might not go down as far as you did before, but it's very good for opening up the hamstrings on the back of your legs. Just let the body hang and relax here for a moment. Legs are nice and straight, body's hanging down, the neck is relaxed. Still try and release your neck as much as you can. Okay, same exercise. Stretch down toward the toes and release. In line with the roots of our toes and release. Toward the insteps and release. Head back towards your heels, nice deep bend. And relax and release and let the body hang. So lift the tailbone to point up behind you. Push the tailbone towards the front of the body. Roll the spine up and bring up the head and the arms and the ears. Gently stretch up, gently stretch up. Knees and hips drift forward. Gently back, up and back, up and back, up and back. Hands up in the blue sky. Last time for this exercise. See if you can do the straight legs. Nice straight legs. Arms and ears tip over. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Body hangs and relaxes. Tummy is tucked in. Back of the neck is soft and relaxed. Sinking gently down towards your toes. And then release. In line with the roots of your toes. And release. In line with your insteps, stretching gently deeper each time and release. Back towards the heels in a comfortable deep bend. And relax and release and let the body hang. Lift the tailbone up behind, push the tailbone to the front of the body, roll the spine up, bring up the head, the arms, the ears, gently stretch up, gently stretch up, gently stretch up. Knees and hips drift forwards, you softly lean backwards, and up, backwards, stretch up, backwards, stretch up, back. Oh, knees up into the blue sky. Nice long stretch. You can just bring your hands over the crown of your head and pour down through your body, moving the energy downwards, sinking the chi deep into your belly. And then relax and let the hands flow down the legs. Okay, let's just do that a couple more times. Lift up and gather. And gently pull. Drawing the chi deep into the pit of your belly. Release the hands, the chi flows down. One more time. Lift up and gather. Release the hands, relax the hands. So hopefully you feel soft and relaxed. If you don't, you can keep going with that exercise. So the meditation starts in a few minutes, but we have one more physical exercise to do. We're just going to do some side bends. Okay, so raise up the right hand, gently breathe in. Stretch up, and as you breathe out, take the hand over the top of the head towards your left hand side, gently breathing out. Breathe in, lift the hand up. Exhale, swap your hands over. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, across to the right. Feel the left side of the body open. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe in, lift up. Head across to the left. Feel the whole right side of your body. Breathe and lift up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe and lift up. Across the right. Left side of the body is wide open. Breathe and lift up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe and stretch up. And head across. Breathe and stretch up. Exhale, swap over. Stretching up into the blue sky. And then head across to the right. And then this time lift both hands up. So we breathe in, lift up both hands. As we breathe out, we drift the hands down. Finish off just by gathering 3 times. Pouring the chi down. Lift and gather. Gently pour. Lift and gather. And gently. Do that one more time. Bring the hands onto the belly. So rather than just letting go, we draw the hands down and eventually they settle onto the belly button. Probably left hand first for guys, right hand first for ladies, but it doesn't actually really matter. Just whatever your hands naturally feel comfortable. You can just try it out, see which way feels most comfortable for you. It's more about yin and yang balance of your body than it is about the gender of your body. Okay, so we settle ourselves into the standing stance. So I would prefer if you stand for the whole, 75 minutes, however long we do. But also that's obviously not possible for a lot of people. So sometimes it's a good idea just to have like a dining room chair behind you, so that if you just sort of stand, you can just sort of drop your bum down without really kind of disturbing yourself. And then, you can perhaps sit for 20 minutes and stand up again and sit down, whatever, or alternatively, if you just can't stand, then do the whole thing sitting. If you can't sit, do the whole thing lying down, because being in the chi field is what is important. So this idea is Dr. Peng's idea of the connectivity of nature, of everything together. And the suggestion is that we are all deeply connected at a level that we don't even know about. I mean, we often hear about these twin studies where one twin knows what's happening to the other twin on the other side of the world. There is a deep connection that we don't really fully understand. Dr. Peng calls it chi field. And the idea is that when you and I align our minds, we become connected together. So we go through what's called the 8 phrases. That's Dr. Peng's idea. He created this poem. It's a standard Chinese poemic form. It's got 4 characters per line and 8 lines. And so I'm going to sing it for you in Chinese, but then I'll translate it to you in English, so don't worry. You get the idea of what it's about. But the idea is about creating a deep, intimate connection between you and I, between all of us who are here live. But then also, it doesn't matter about time and space. So when we get to quantum science, we start to realize that time and space is just a construct of our brain. So we can be connected to all the other Sheneng Qigong classes that are coming up later today, that have finished last year. It doesn't really matter. We connect into this vast kind of neural network. I suppose it's a little bit like the internet. You can have a page sitting on the internet that nobody looks at for 10 years, but it's still there. And so the idea is that all of these connections are together in this vast family Sheneng Qigong network, as it were. And so there's great information in this idea, great healing information that you can gather for yourself. You can tell your body how to heal. You can help your body to gather this healing information just by being in the chi field state, as we say. And we get into the chi field state, it's by relaxing and going through Dr. Pang's 8 phrases. So in Chinese, the song sounds like this a bit. 头天这地云上一江，外地人的景，云长好多。一年不去，深究爱空，真意交替，就身融融，就身融融。就身融融。So we repeat the last line 3 times. It's a very powerful idea, and it basically says we all harmonize in the chi field. We come one, a harmonious entirety, gathered together in the same chi field, the same energetic space, where we connect with Dr. Pang in Beijing, where we connect with all of the teachers spread across the globe, where we connect with the millions of people doing Zhnei Qigong around the world right now, where we connect with all the people who've ever done Zhnei Qigong, this vast library of information. The ideas behind the 8 phrases. Connect from your feet through the earth into the blue sky beyond. Connect from your head up in through the clouds, blue sky, up into the heavens beyond, out into the universe beyond. Forwards and backwards, left and right, 1,000 directions. We allow ourselves to connect out into nature, connect out into blue sky, connect out into the universe beyond. Whole body opens out. This lets our body start to relax. No longer kind of bound by gravity, no longer bound by the troubles of the earth, as it were. Now you can just become truly universal. So you let your body really relax, and your mind just becomes calm. When we soften and relax into the chi field in this way, it's no longer apparent what's the inside of the body, what's the outside, where does the body end and the chi field begin, because you are all made of chi, or you're made entirely of chi. And so we're just kind of returning ourselves back into nature. Nature doesn't differentiate between inside and outside. Nature just is. So we return back to this lovely feeling of universality, no difference between the inside and the outside. We bring about this deep inner quiet, and that brings about deep inner peace. Sometimes they say deep inner respect for your body brings about deep inner peace. We quieten our minds down. Sometimes the mind can be very busy, but we just gently move the thought to one side. So inevitably during this time, you're going to find yourself thinking about something else. And all you have to do is make a little agreement, just push it to one side. Okay, I'll look at that later, but not now. This is my time. So you gently move these thoughts out of your vision, as it were. Push them to one side. Allow them just to settle into the background once again. Don't be concerned by them. And we bring ourselves back into this still, quiet space. No distracting thoughts. When we allow the body to relax, we can really expand our mind. So on a day-to-day basis, it can feel very much like we're trapped inside this three-dimensional body. But now, as we relax into the chi field, it's quite clear the body is just part of this vast chi field. And so the mind also can be freed to relax out into the nature around you. Imagine blue sky chi. How would it be for your mind just to expand out into the blue sky? I had a sort of funny image of a lilo, no, an airbed floating on the sea and your mind bobbing along on tops of sunbathing. You can imagine your mind free out in the blue sky like a bird, opened out into the blue sky, no longer trapped inside your body. Why stop at the blue sky? What about the enormity of our solar system? Think about our sun, the moon. Think about the beautiful planets, the vastness of our beautiful universe, the Milky Way beyond, the galaxy, galaxies beyond, the vastness of everything. Sometimes that feels a bit scary for people. And so just stay with blue sky if you'd rather. If you feel like venturing across the entirety of the galaxy, why ever not? Allow yourself to expand out into the blue sky. So the idea is that our universe is made of Hunyuan energy, Hunyuan chi. Essentially, the idea is that it's a vast reservoir of undifferentiated chi, or most of it. There's going to be planets and solar systems, but a vast void of Hunyuan chi. This incredible resource of energy, untapped, ready for you to use if you wish. There's another idea as well, that our information is bounded, our universe is bounded by information. The vast layer of information that holds all of our universe together is an information layer. So in Dr. Pang's Hunyuan entirety theory, he says there's chi, space, and information. Echoes our scientific understanding of material, energy, information. Essentially, being, non-being, and the information that changes one to the other. So the information of how to heal yourself is out there in the chi field. The energy to heal yourself is out there in the chi field. So when we open up our bodies using the 8 phrases, when we let go of everything in the way we have, when we dissolve ourselves out into the universe, why not let go of all of the things you don't need anymore? now you've become this universal being. Do you need those old illnesses? Do you need those old stories that you tell yourself, oh, I'm not very good at this. I'm having a terrible time. Whatever, all of the old stories we tell ourselves. Do you need that? Here in the vastness of the universe, it's not required. We just let go. We just let go. We just become this universal being of energy. All the illnesses gently disappear. All the old problems gently disappear. All the old relationship issues, all the old fears, the stories we tell ourselves. I'm not very good at this. Just let it go. We release these ideas. You can become this truly universal being. There's a vastness of energy, and gather back this incredible healing energy to take the place of all the old stories that you've let go, to take the place of the old illnesses, and rebuild your body, rebuild your life. Pour the energy deep inside. So very often when it comes to healing, there's something in the body that we want to let go of. Perhaps it's a lump or a bump of some sort, or anyway, an energetic pattern nonetheless. And as we open ourselves out into the universe in this way, we can literally let go of the energy that pins that in place and let that whole thing disappear back out into the universe. But there's another idea as well. Perhaps we've had an operation, perhaps we've had something removed, perhaps we've got something that's completely, broken in the body, like a broken limb or something like that. Why not bring back energy to replace that? Draw healing chi from the depths of the universe and pour it into your body to replace something that's been taken out by surgery or something that's been broken in an accident, and rebuild it. Let's just think about the logic of that for a moment. If your whole body is made of energy, why not use energy to repair and rebuild something in your body? So think about that. If, for instance, a surgeon has suggested you remove your kidney or a spleen or something like that, that is just an energetic thing that has become material, has become into being, energetically created by your body. And then somebody removes it. Okay, that's sad. But then you can put back the energy structure of a new kidney. So we just imagine how it looks. You can go on the internet and look for a perfect picture of a kidney and imagine yours growing back inside. You can imagine it in perfect working order. You can make a little wireframe model of it and then color in the pieces. You can do it like a jigsaw, putting it together, whatever works for you. So if you've lost something, or if you want to get rid of something, when you get rid of something, you just bring back a healthy version and see your body as complete and healthy and working well. So in the vastness of the universe made of energy, and you being made of energy, you're able just to use your mind to let go of these things. And believe you me, I've seen many people who have let go of astonishingly deep levels of illness. Vast tumors, one lady the size of a basketball, letting go. And what do you bring back? Well, you want to bring back healing, don't you? You want to bring back something perfect. You want to bring back your body in perfect working order. And so that's it. When you let go of something you no longer need, bring back something physically perfect into your body. So when we use Dr. Pang's 8 phrases, it allows us to connect with nature, connect with the universe, open ourselves out into the blue sky, get our body into a beautiful, relaxed way, get our mind into a beautiful, relaxed state, and then gather healing chi from the vastness of the universe back inside our bodies. And also to feel this deep connection between each other, between you and me, between this vast chi family, millions of people. Out in that, let's say, chi library of people, there are going to be people there who have a perfect working version of your spleen or kidneys, have a perfect working version of your lymph or heart, whatever it is you're working with. So you can draw the energy from them as well, fill your body with this beautiful healing. But of course, it works two ways because you're bringing good energy to the party as well. And so you are there with all of the good things in your body being contributed to this family of chi. So we have this vast library of energy throughout the entirety of the universe, and this vast family of chi people to help us. So you're never alone in Zhenyang Qigong. You always have this energy of other people to help you. It's funny, loneliness. People can live very isolating lives. Some people can live on an island in the north of Scotland and never ever feel worried about being lonely. Some people can live in a flat in the middle of central London and feel incredibly lonely. So that is a state of mind. If you choose to feel lonely, sure, that's up to you. But the truth is, you're always connected into our chi family. There's always people who will support you in this chi family. Connect deeply with that idea. Connect deeply with the idea you're never alone. Connect deeply with the idea there's always good information available to you. No matter how you're feeling, there's good information available to you. But wherever your hands are, I want to ask you to bring them to your heart now. Draw the hands and place them on top of the heart just for a few moments. Connect deep inside your heart. See if you can feel the physicality of your heart. Can you feel your heart beating gently? Thump, 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 your chest. Sometimes you can feel it, sometimes you can't. It's not particularly important. You make an image of your heart in your mind. Can you see it in your chest? My teaching partner, Caroline, came up with a new word for the English dictionary. She called feel. It's a cross between the word see and feel. Can you feel your heart? So it's a kind of hybrid idea of imagining and seeing the heart inside, maybe feeling the gentle beat of it. Can you connect deep inside? Can you send loving energy from your hands deep inside your heart? Can you send loving energy deep inside your whole life? Sometimes we find it really difficult to feel our heart. Our heart feels incredibly closed. Our heart has been closed because we had to close it through abuse, through fear, through mistreatment, bad relationships, family, friends, lovers. close down our hearts because it's easier that way. It's easier to operate with the doors of the heart deeply shut. At some stage we've said, I'll never love again. Whether we've physically said it to ourselves, whether we've thought it at a subconscious level, we've closed the doors of our heart because loving is too dangerous. How deep did that go? You stop loving yourself too. Maybe all you'd seen was other people who don't love you. Maybe you'd met people who had said to you, you're not lovable, or you're not capable of love. And perhaps you believe them. But the reality was that at some stage, maybe in your childhood, as a protection device, you closed your heart. So now, in our chi field, where we trust and love each other as a family, we can feel safe to gently open up our hearts. We can do it physically rather than just figuratively. Take your hands apart from your heart, gently open out. Just imagine the doors softly opening. And then gently bringing the hands back onto the heart. There, you see? No disaster. The world didn't end. You can gently trust that in this space, you can open your heart, let the hands gently open. And then let's just bring healing energy back to the heart. So we draw the hands back onto the heart. Just let the healing energy go deep inside. Each time we open our heart like this, we gently melt the ice around the heart. Open the doors of the heart. When we draw the hands back, touch the heart, we feel this chi go deep inside every aspect. Just allow the doors of your heart to open a few more times. We say Kai in Chinese. When we bring healing energy back to the heart, we say You can settle your hands on your heart. You can feel your heart start to glow. The beautiful, deep red color of your heart. You can start to imagine the warmth coming back to your heart. You can start to imagine your heart beginning to smile. You can start to imagine sunshine going through every cell of your heart. You can start to imagine joy and happiness building again in your heart. Let's open the hands with Kai. Your heart connects with mine. Our heart connects with our chi family. Bring back healing energy deep inside your heart. Feel at the deepest level. Blood and chi flow well through your heart. In the physical level, the heart is a muscle, all the valves, everything is working well, everything is healthy. Blood and chi flow well. All of the aortas and the veins and everything working well from a physical perspective of the heart. That's great. Got this fabulous, strong working heart. But now the energetic level. Imagine the energy of the heart. We're going to open our hands. The vast chi of the universe can be directed back into your heart. Every cell in your heart is strong, is working well. The chi in your heart, deep inside every cell, it's kind of like the energy, the power supply. Everything is working deep inside your heart. All functions from a chi perspective and from a physical perspective, working really well. What about the emotions of the heart? So love. We're going to open our heart and gather love back in. Heart is open to the universe. Gather universal love deep inside your heart. This is not just an abstract device of love. This is really love for your body, love for your life, love for your connections, your family, love for everybody in the world. Open out and gather love. So open the heart. And gather this healing love deep inside your life. We go beyond petty ego ideas. Things like, I'm so cross with that person, or I can't forgive that person, or how did that person do this to me? Or all of these ideas are going way beyond that. That's just a little part of your ego story, a little story in your life that winds round in tiny little circles, irritating your body, irritating your mind, irritating your life. Now we go vast and way beyond that. So let's open the heart out. And bring this love deep back inside the heart. He penetrates deep into the heart. Love penetrates deep into the heart. This percolates through the whole of your body. Sure, the heart benefits from this. Perhaps you can just sort of gently massage the center of your chest. Just gently massage where the heart is. Sure, the actual physical heart benefits, but everything else in your life benefits. It's like a pebble dropped into the center of a still pond. The ripples come out from the center, head all the way across the surface of the pond. Same with your life. You change the state of your heart. You change the love state of your heart. And everybody around you starts to benefit. You're no longer feeling bitter. You're no longer feeling hatred. You're no longer feeling animosity. You're sending out this wave of love. We have the famous phrase, be the change that you want to see. So if you're radiating love out with a big smile, with an open heart, and that's what you will receive from the universe. If you're closed down, if you're upset, if you're angry and grumpy and unhappy, then that's what you get back from the world. You have to realize that everything outside of you is just a mirror of what is going on inside of you. All of the events in your life are brought to you because of your inner state. Do you see that? So when we say we create our own world, we create our own life, we manifest things, it's true. You are manifesting what is inside of you. The more you lift your vibration, the more time you spend in this higher state, the more the world responds to you. You may have seen a little Instagram that I did several times when I was walking on my Camino. I was using a mantra, and as it happens, it comes from, well, kind of from Christianity, but it was adapted by me. And so I found this prayer that I made that sort of comes from the Jesus prayer, but it doesn't matter what religion you follow because it's the energy of the master, if you like, that makes it really important. So my prayer refined and refined itself, and I walked for hours on end just repeating this prayer. It sounds like this: Lord Jesus Christ, the Tao made flesh, fill up my heart, make me complete. So that was my little prayer. Fill up my heart and make me complete. This Christic energy. So it's not religion I'm talking about. I think we all understand that. It goes way beyond religion. It's just about an ascended master, this incredible energy. And our various churches have tried to tap into that energy and use it. But the reality is that we go way beyond all of that. So if your ascended master is Buddha, if your ascended master is Muhammad, if your ascended master is Lao Tzu, whoever it might be, I don't know. I don't know all the ascended masters, certainly. But, people like Yogananda, people like Sri Maharaja, no, lost his name. There are lots of these ascended masters who come to Earth at some stage and have brought their wonderful energetic ideas, but they are just manifestations of the power of the universe. The Tao made flesh. That's what really attracted me to this prayer in the first place. It had been a common prayer from St. James's Bible that had been translated into Chinese, and this idea of the Tao, which is the flow of universal energy through everything. The Tao made flesh. That really interested me from my kind of Chinese perspective. It kind of ping, oh yeah, I like that so much. The Tao made flesh, the energy of the universe. So Jesus Christ, the energy of the entirety of the universe, made into this flesh person for a little while, and then asking that energy to help me fill up my heart, make me complete. So I suggest that you look for your own prayer, something that will work well for you. I suggest that often you find yourself using the simple prayer that you create just to bring yourself back into a chi state. So we are in this chi field state now. But you don't have to go through the vast rigmarole of singing the 8 phrases, translating it, and feeling it. Teacher Way has a very cheeky way of doing it. He just says, put yourself in the chi state now. But when we've been in this chi state, we know how to find it again. So when you're feeling stressed, bring yourself to the chi state. When you're feeling stressed, find a mantra that works for you. Maybe just as simple as Om Namah Shivaya. There's a prayer or acrostic. I don't know really where it comes from. Maharata. So there are plenty of Sanskrit phrases, of other mantras that can be found. All you need is just to bring yourself back into this quiet mind state and repeat Om Namah Shivaya. Just let your body relax again. Bring yourself back to being a chi person. You can do that really quietly when you're in a family gathering that's likely to be toxic and difficult, when you're in a workplace gathering that's going to be toxic and difficult. Bring yourself into a chi space. Just sit quietly for a moment. Nobody will notice. Bring yourself into a chi space. And from this chi space, just allow your love to emanate out throughout the whole room, throughout the whole gathering, to help everybody be bathed in the chi field. Just allow yourself to be bathed in the chi field with everybody else. And that's why in Zheneng Qigong, whenever we do Zheneng Qigong meetings or classes, we always start off by creating the chi field, because it brings everybody into the same mind space. Who knows, you could even teach your children, teach your family how to make a chi field. Do a chi field before your family Christmas dinner. That would probably cause some, well, it would probably cause some harmony throughout your whole family, but it might cause some hilarity too, or some anger, who knows, but anyway. So this is it. It's about bringing ourselves into this chi state where we feel connected with each other, where we feel connected into nature, where we feel the family of chi supporting us, where we feel ourselves in a more relaxed state, where we feel that our hearts can gently open out in a safe way that we can trust appropriately, that we have no fear. Our worries and our anxiety disappear. Our sadness and our sorrow, shame, guilt, grief disappear. And we just open ourselves into this chi space. Hearts open. Love flowing. We can draw ourselves gently back to our hearts, bringing back healing chi, filling our hearts with everything we need, making us complete. This deep sensation that everything is okay. This deep sensation inside our bodies. The heart warms the whole body. You can imagine this beautiful, like a sort of old-fashioned fire where we had the electric bars that heated up. You can imagine the kind of the orange glow, the radiant of the deep red going through your body, warming everything. Particularly the heart likes to warm the kidneys. The kidneys, beautiful, cooling at the back of our body. They send cooling up to the heart. So the heart never gets overheated. It's kept at the perfect temperature by the cooling of the kidneys. And the kidneys never freeze because of the beautiful warmth of the heat. The heart is seen as being like father and kidneys like mother, and the two of them are in this perfect harmonious balance. So inside your body, the family is at ease. Mum and dad are deeply connected inside the body. Everything is working well. The family is flowing. All of the other organs in the body, like children, are happy because mum and dad are interacting and everything is working well. Your body is in deep balance. Love flowing through every cell of your body. Interestingly, in Chinese medicine, the heart is called the heart commander. The heart is in charge of the whole of the body, but it's also in charge of the brain. We always think to ourselves, oh, the brain's the most important, surely. No, not at all. It's the heart that's important. We find there are 50 times more connections from the heart going into the brain than there are from the brain coming into the heart. The heart is this overwhelming governor of the whole body. So if we still and love and relax our heart, our mind can follow suit. You can't meditate without a still heart. A busy heart is a busy mind. Bumang in Chinese, too busy. Not busy, is what I mean. I want the heart to be not busy. If the heart is not busy, then the mind is not busy. Okay, let's just open and close the heart a few more times, and then we're going to close the whole exercise. No real purpose to this anymore, just letting go, letting everything go, bringing back vast healing for any part of the body. Open the hands with Kai. Bring back the vast healing resources of the universe with her. Two more. Draw the hands back onto the heart. Feel the heart safe. Feel the connection between the heart and kidneys, balancing the whole body. Feel your energetic field around your body. So we call it the Wei Qi layer. It's like a layer of qi, 10 centimeters thick, covers your whole body, protects you like a suit of armor, makes you impervious to energy that you don't need in your life. Perhaps it stops viruses and bacteria. Just imagine this kind of sizzling suit of energy that keeps you beautifully protected. that we feel safe inside our body, we feel love inside our body, we feel this deep connection with our body. We remember at any moment we can just bring ourselves back in a moment with one breath into this chi, deep chi state. And we can harmonize our chi field by opening our hearts and connecting with everybody at a heart level, and by trusting that our heart energy will keep us safe, will protect us, but will also join everybody in this love field of energy. So we can place the hands on the heart once more. We can draw the hands down to the belly and hold our deep chi field there in lower dantian. Let's just circle the hands around lower dantian 3 times. So when we circle the hands around lower dantian, it kind of brings all the excess energy from around the body and stores it deep in the belly. We have this wonderful reservoir holding chi deep inside. And then we can go 3 times in the opposite direction. And that kind of signals to the body we may have been out in the chi field, wandering vastness of the universe. Now it's time to come back into the body, back into this time, back into this space, back into this physicality. And so we bring ourselves back. Very good. Just imagine your Wei Qi layer around your body. It protects you. There's another energy field around the outside of that. Imagine this bubble around you, a meter in front, a meter behind, left, right, up and down, this vast sort of bubble of Qi, the Qi body. That protects you, but it also connects you appropriately out into the outside world. So when we visualize ourselves, we imagine the Qi body, we imagine our Wei Qi layer, we imagine our own physicality, every cell of the body made of Qi, filled with Qi. You, being of light, every cell in your body is healthy. Think about that. Every cell in your body, healthy. Every cell in your body, working well. Think about that. Your body is healthy. Hear that information. Healthy. Hear that information. Allow it to percolate through every cell in your body. Allow your body to start this change. Allow your body to start this change. Every day, a tiny step forward. Could take you 3 months or 6 months or a year, but every day is a tiny step forward towards your complete healing. Stay optimistic. Stay open. Listen to your heart. Listen to your body. Be true to yourself alone. Be true to your true self. Allow your true self to guide you. So we can gently release our hands down by our sides. We can put a big smile on our faces. We can slowly open our eyes. We can bring a little bit of movement into our fingertips, bring a little bit of movement to our arms and our shoulders, bring a little bit of movement to our legs. Perhaps you want to kick out a little bit. If you feel you'd like to move your back, you can easily do a bend if you wish, but when you come back up, make sure you come up really slowly because you can get very dizzy if you come up too quick. So really, really moving gently, moving very judiciously, just letting the body gently come back into a bit of movement. Blood and chi flowing well around the body, all of the functions of the body, perfect working order. So, traditionally, to finish off our healing class, we say Hao La together. So Hao La means in Chinese means Everything is good already. All the things we've done here today, sorted, finished, fixed. It's a kind of like a stamp at the end. You receive the stamp. Hola, all done. So, if you unmute yourself, you suddenly appear on YouTube and you appear on the video and things like that. So I'm going to know that you're saying hola with me. So what we do is we put our hands up in the air, count to one, two, and then we shout hola. Okay. So one, two, hola. One, two, hola. One, two, hola. Oh, lovely. And then finally, we have a little salute for each other. We bring our feet together into a Zheneng Qigong stance. Your right hand comes up, your left hand goes down, and you pull the fingertips together, and you put the thumbs on either end. So it's a bit like a yin and yang symbol. Dr. Pang calls this entirety hands. And so you often see the Buddhists who have hands and prayer hands like this, the Taoists have hands like this, but actually we have Hunyuan entirety hands for the people who do Zheneng style Qigong. Thank you so much for being here today. If you've been watching the video on YouTube, you can find on YouTube the little subscribe button, but you can also find the notify me button. And hopefully each week I'll remember to send out a notification and you'll get a little thing saying, Jeremy's going on YouTube to start a new lesson. And so every Wednesday you'll be able to view it on my Zoom class or by seeing my website and finding the link there, or you can do it on my YouTube channel as well. Okay, well, I hope you have a lovely day. Take it nice and easy. Don't forget, you can come back to this chi space just like that. In a moment, you can think, right, put myself back in the chi state. Everything is good. My heart, everything is good. Love conquers all. All right, have a lovely day, everyone. Good to see you. Bye. Hmm. Can't seem to end the call. That's interesting.